Hi everyone! In this video, I'll show you how to make a Fimo pen plus holder and the glow-in-the-dark washi pencil. You'll need a non-stick surface, polymer clay in different colors, a sharp blade, 2 long pieces of plastic with the same thickness, and a plastic cylinder. You'll also need a cheap pen, an empty soda can, scissors, and pliers. Before you start, make sure the non-stick surface is covering your work area. Start by conditioning your clay. You have to knead it until it becomes soft and flexible enough to work with. I already preconditioned the 5 colors I want to use, but they stiffened up a bit again, so I'm conditioning them some more. Start by rolling your first color into cylinder shape. Now get your second color, also turn it into cylinder shape, and place it in between your pieces of plastic. Now roll over it with your plastic cylinder until your piece of clay is flat and you can no longer flatten it further. This means it's now the same thickness as your pieces of plastic. Carefully pick up the flattened piece and roll it around your first color. Slice any excess clay off. Do the same thing with your next color. And your next color. You now have a cylinder with 4 different colors. Put your clay cylinder aside and grab your pen. Remove the filling. Now grab your soda can and cut the top and bottom off. You can also cut it open in the middle. Cut a piece with the same length as your pen filling and a width wide enough to wrap around your pen filling. Be careful because those edges are sharp. Now wrap it around your pen filling. It's not that bendable, so take your time. Once it fits, make sure you flatten the edges enough so they don't stick out. This is very important because if they do stick out, they will cut through your clay later. When you flatten the edges, chances are your pen filling won't fit into it anymore. So use your pliers to bring the cylinder shape back and test if the filling fits. If it does, we can go back to our clay. Roll your last color of clay into a cylinder. Now roll it flat in between your pieces of plastic until you have a long piece that will fit around your soda can cylinder. Put it aside and grab your 4-colored clay piece. Gently squeeze it to decrease the diameter. Then roll it to make it longer and to decrease the diameter some more. Once it has the size you want, cut off the ends until you see the circles on the inside. Cut off thin slices and stick them onto your rectangular shaped piece of clay. I'm leaving some space in between the slices because I want the silver color of my rectangle to be visible. When you're done, gently roll over the piece with your plastic cylinder to press the slices into the underlying clay. Your piece will be longer than it was because you rolled it again after cutting it to the right size, so cut your finished clay piece to a bit longer than the length of your pen filling. Carefully wrap it around the metal cylinder you made. Work with your fingers and roll it until it looks good and no gaps are left. Don't forget to close one of the ends as it will become the bottom of your pen. To make the pen holder, roll some of the last color of clay into a ball and press it onto your nonstick surface so the bottom becomes flat. Make a hole that's big enough to hold your pen. I'm using the original pen to help me with that, but you can use any tool you see fit. Cover this with some slices of your colored cylinder and press and roll it to make it look smooth. Check the hole again and make sure your polymer clay pen will fit into it. When all is tested, bake your clay and follow the instructions on the package. I'm using Fimo, so my clay needs to be baked for 30 minutes at 110 degrees Celsius or 230 degrees Fahrenheit. Bake it onto a thick piece of glass. Let cool and then insert your filling. Your pen is now ready to use. You'll need a pencil, light-colored washi tape, glow-in-the-dark paint, and a paintbrush. Make sure you're using real paper washi tape and not the plastic kind. You can find glow-in-the-dark paint in some office supply stores, craft stores, art stores, and paint stores. Place some washi tape onto the base of your pencil and then pull your washi tape up a little to form an angle. This way you can roll the rest of the tape around your pencil and it will go upward. Tear or cut it when you get to the tip. Cover your washi tape with glow-in-the-dark paint, let it dry, and then give it 1 or 2 more layers. Now you have a pencil that will light up in the dark. Do note that glow-in-the-dark paint always needs to be charged, so just leave it out of your pencil case regularly so it can soak up some light and shine bright at night. I hope you enjoyed these tutorials. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching. Bye!